going to call this video 3 Easy Songs, Church Songs in the key of G. And in order to play this, you've got to know the chords that go with G. You've got the G chord, G, B, D, and then you've got the C chord, C, E, G, and the D chord. Okay, so the first song I'm going to do is Nothing But the Blood. And I'm going to show you the Rush version of it. It is my philosophy that if you're needing to play for church, the main thing you got to keep going is the rhythm. Don't let anything slide down, slow down, or speed up. Keep it steady. So in order to do this for this song, I do a little thing like I'm playing a bass guitar with my fingers. So I'm going to be going G, D, G, do that over and over, and then when I go to C, I'm going to go down to G, C, G, and then D to A, D to A. So that's what I'm doing in the left hand. I sometimes do it differently, and I'm not going to pick out the melody. I'm just going to play the chords for Power in the Blood. Would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you or evil a victory win? There's wonderful power in the blood. Okay, now some of you that I've talked to when I watch you play, you're wanting to go, there's on G and all the way up here to D. Wonderful power in the blood. But there's a simpler way to do it. You can play D by going to the F sharp, A, and D. That's the same chord. You're just putting it, the F sharp on the bottom. So I practice things like this. G, D, G, D, because I know I'm going to go there. So now let's go for the chorus, same way. There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, 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 wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Okay, and that's a filler that I do also. Some of you have asked me, well, what do you do in between it? If you want to jazz it up just a little bit, you play the G chord to the C chord. All right, and my Pentecostal friends, they do that all the time, and I love it. Would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Another little something you can do. Now, if you want to do more with your left hand, it takes a lot of practicing, but just sing the song, and you're going to go, would you be free? I'm doing G chord, C chord, G chord, D chord, D chord, G with the chord, G with the chord. Would you or evil a victory win? And it took me years to do that, so don't think you're going to do it overnight. It's a hard thing to do, but you can do it if you want to. Now, some of you have already picked out the melody up here, so I'm going to show you what it would sound like putting those two together. Would you be free from your burden of sin? There's power in the blood, power in the blood. Would you daily his praises sing? There's wonderful power in the blood. There is power. And what I always always tell people, do you all see that big stink bug on my piano? Help us help. We had to temporarily postpone the program because there was a stink bug right there, and it scared me to death, so my husband had to come and get it. Okay, so when you put it together for the course, I always tell my students it's real good to go with your octaves if you can. If you can't, do it this way. There is power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There's the octaves. Wonder-working power in the bread. And you don't have to do it for long. The Lamb, C chord, G chord. Okay, so that might help you. And if not, just leave something in the comments and I'll try to address what you're asking. The next song in G is just as easy, same thing, but I'm going to tell you the notes. Start on G. G, 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 A, B, D, B. G, 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 A, B, B, A, G. G, 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 A, B, D, B. G, 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 A, B, B, A, G. All right, that is, if you want to pick out the melody, that's a shortcut to that. But if you don't want to play the melody to that, you can just do it quickly by going, what can wash away my sins? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. All I'm doing is G. It's almost G and D all the way through the song. Now, if you want to make it a little more interesting, if you want to try to talk it out and play the melody, then you're going to go. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is the flow that makes me Jesus. Now, for you people that are a little more advanced and you want to do something a little bit harder, now this is more of a, I guess, I don't know what style you'd call it. It might be, it's the way I like to play songs, I guess. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make... So all I'm doing is G chord, D. G. I'm not going to D chord. I'm just hitting G, G chord, D, G chord, G, D, G chord. Even when I'm going to the D, it's just like a bass guitar. G, D, G, D. That's all I'm doing. That's all you do on a bass guitar, by the way. Okay, so the chorus would be, oh, precious is the flow that makes me white as snow. And you don't do the same thing over and over. Okay, and if you want to change that, you can go, nothing but the blood. That's called the E minor chord of Jesus. Okay. And so the last song, you're going to need that E minor that I just showed you. This is in the key of G. You use C, D, and in this song, you're going to use E minor and A, C sharp, E. So you have to get those under your fingers. G, C, you can play that way with G on the bottom. G, D, you can play that way with D on the bottom. And then A would be right there. A, C sharp, and E. G, E minor. Okay. I'm not going to go through the teaching you to pick it out. If you don't want to pick it out, you just say, this is Victory in Jesus. I heard another story, how the Savior came from glory, how he gave his life, it's E minor, on Calvary. Now you're going to A wretch like me, you can walk down. I heard about his groaning, of his precious blood atoning. Then E minor, repented of my sin and won the victory. Octaves. Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and bought me with a redeeming blood. He loved me, I knew him, and all my love is to him. He, E minor, to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Now, the main advice I can give you is don't compare yourselves to other piano players. For example, I cannot play like Jordan Dagenhart or Trevor McConkle or many, many other people, but I thank God for what I can do. So enjoy doing what you need to do and play for God's glory. I hope this has been a blessing to you.